In this video, we'll learn two different tools. One is the freeform tool, another is the rule surface tool. Let's start with the freeform tool. Freeform tool is used to deform different surfaces at your will. Let's say in a curved surface design, you will see different surfaces which have curvatures. For some, you might want to do it based on some different rule, or for some, you might do it manually using some or considering some aesthetics. So let's select the freeform tool. The first thing you want to do is select a surface that you want to modify or change. Then you want to select one of the curves along which or you want to make the changes. So let's say I'm selecting add curve. So as you can see, the green line as I move my cursor is the control curve. Let's say I'm selecting the control curve around this point here. If you want to flip the direction, you can just select it, this one, and you will have an option to select along and create multiple edges or curves. The next thing you need is add points. These points will help you make the deformations. So as you see, when I selected these lines in the intersection, uh, it has already created those points. You can also create custom points by selecting any of the point along those edges. Once you're done, click the add points option. So they are now permanent. Select one of those balls, you will see this X, Y, and Z option coming in. So on the left property manager, you can just rotate this, or you can use this handles and this size to make different angles in the change. So let's say on the Y axis, we want to deform it to, let's say, 15 millimeters. As you can see, it is deformed by 15 millimeters. But due to the constraints on these points, it's not giving me to change it to all 15 millimeters. Also, you can make different rotational changes or move the positions at your own will, depending on how much you want to move that point, and it will all show you the effect by making the changes on the surface. My computer is a little slow because this raster design takes or uses a lot of memory from your computer. Okay, once you're done with everything, click OK, and the surface you have created is now permanent. Okay, the next tool we want to discuss in this video is called ruled surface. Ruled surface is similar to, let's say, extending your surfaces. So if you select the edges, I've selected this, see the curvature due to that one has been created. And as we selected tangent to the surface, as there was some deformation on the surface, it made a tangent when it was trying to extend. The first two options, by the way, is the ones that are being used the most. So let's say if you were selecting 15 millimeters, it's going to extend those surfaces to 15 millimeters. Another option you have is normal to surface, so it will create those surfaces pretty normal, not pretty normal, to normal to the edges you have selected. You can select the direction using this. One thing to remember, if I put everything inside, there are different overlapping surfaces around these corners. So if you have selected the trim and knit surface option, it will not create those surfaces inside. But if you uncheck this, it will be creating those surfaces. Once done, click OK, and your new surface has been created.